Being at constant warfare for more than 2 decades has inflicted massive moral as well as material losses on the Afghanistan's infrastructure. Thousands of villages reduced to rubble, millions of people were rendered homeless, while scores of others lost their lives and property to the flames of war in Afghanistan. The education system shattered, while this worsening situation paved the ways to escape of professionals of different fields to other countries and even continents. Hitherto, the women's involvement in education as well as the health sector, which peaked in late 80s in Afghanistan, became massively marginalized. Women comprised 80% of the country's teachers in primary as well as higher and vocational education, while their presence in and contribution to the health sector as well as the civil service were remarkable.
I graduated from Pedagogy Institute and I was a teacher in high school in Kabul. Here in Peshawar we have a lot of problems and I try, but unfortunately I can't find a good job for me.
Many organizations prioritized rehabilitation and or reconstruction of the country's shattered infrastructure as part of their endeavors towards refugee repatriation as well as alleviating the sufferings of the ones who tended to stay behind in their villages. However, were there many other agencies that were involved in education, health sector, and even emergency programs, rendering aid to the victims of man-made as well as natural disasters. This development opened new ways for professional as well as non-professional women to contribute to the country's rehabilitation, health and education sectors to address the country's needs. In a bid to make these efforts meet their targets, the need for professional approach towards the problems raised following the country's systems were no more in a position to provide professional training for the women.
I really hope to join to AITM course because it is so important. When I join here, I can take some experience and some knowledge from there. Because of this, I have some problem with English, computer, or management. Therefore, I really like to join to AITM.
I really hope to see progress in my job because I have problems in my office tasks. And we really hope AITM to cooperate with us and provide us classes of management, computer science or writing proposals. And it's really important for every Afghan woman, especially who work in NGOs and agencies.
In 1989, a training unit was formed within the Save the Children UK, which was later in 1993 named AITM, that stands for Afghan Inkishafi Tarbiyawi Markaz, to provide professional training to staff members of the humanitarian agencies involved in rehabilitation of Afghanistan. Address professional training needs among the female staff of Afghan women NGOs was prioritized by the AITM in September 1999 when it launched a program in 2 phases in this end. Under the program's Phase 1, 364 female staff of NGOs were trained in management as well as extension skills, including program management, monitoring and evaluation, report writing, project planning and proposal writing, business marketing, financial management, coordination and cooperation, community participation, participatory rural appraisal, survey and sampling, and gender awareness.
I haven't known before how to make a report, so this is the first time that I came here and know about many different things about reporting.
Much demand and need started in October 2000 and going on will be completed in October 2001. That's
In addition to the programs mentioned in the first phase, other programs like training of trainers, curriculum design, English language training with more emphasis on writing skills will be given to a total of 430 women by the end of the second phase.
Amin, where were you yesterday? You're sick? What is the problem? You got a surgery?
You're asking, I know you're sick. How are you taking it?
People dream. When a person goes to sleep, he dreams in many colors. And when somebody is sleeping, the first step that when a person sleeps, it takes many steps. The first step is that when somebody dreams, all her parts of body is completely keeping silence or quiet, but the parts of the body which is not sleeping or which is not relaxing for all the time, it is the brain.
Here, I have some questions. A little bit more questions. I want all your ideas. They're quite interesting, and we will discuss it. Here are some discussion questions. Before we start our work, I'm going to divide you into groups, right? Here? Maria, that's great. You're going to read the first question and give chances.
Yes, they go crazy, some of them, because they lost their temper and lost their eyes.
Here, today we are going to have a reading. We are going to improve their reading skills, but it needs a long process here. That first of all, we have to elicit the topic. The topics of the reading should be interesting and related to their natural life. And here, first of all, now in the group work, I'm trying to concentrate their ideas on a discussion on some questions that are given to them that relates the topic that I'm going to teach with their real life, with their natural life. And now they're speaking. Maybe we'll have an open discussion in all around the class, and then we'll come to a point that's the reading, and the topics are really given. The differences are felt really since the students are very much interested, especially in language, English language, and they're working very hard, and so definitely we can see a good change in them. And day by day I see in their speaking and writing, especially the most important problem that these students face is the spelling problem. But they are trying very hard, and I've made a special program for improvement of their spelling. I can see a change in them.
Yeah, the things that you want to do, very good.
Comment another?
I think being strong. Because something that they suddenly lose their everything, so they become strong.
Some cannot see how should they do their works. I think it's very difficult. Yeah.
Sometimes because other part of body is something that we can make it artificial for them, as hands and feet. We can make it artificial, but blind is something that we cannot.
I saw a woman in a television. She is totally paralyzed. Yes. And she draw a picture and paint with her
mouth. Close your eyes, relax. It's a big circle, a big black circle, right? Inside the big black circle, there is a blue triangle. We made a word picture here. If you write all these given descriptions, then we make a descriptive paragraph. Good. So I tell you with logical order.
So I had some difficulties with things like some proposals, some reports. I had some difficulty with these things. That's why I joined this workshop. The most important that it has for me, it is the best method that I could. I'm able to get it from my teacher because she is teaching the best method, and this is especially the methods of writing, as I mentioned before. It is some methods that I have never seen in any other courses.
Yeah, the procedure of the work from the AI team. Although one of our colleagues is around from AI team, but even I have several times expressed when they were present in any opportunity given, especially to me, to participate in their trainings. Not only the methods, their attitude, behavior with the participant. Personally, really I like that too much. As I have seen in AITM, the formula of CAP, knowledge, attitude, and practice is really placed there. The people who are going to do something or to train others, first of all, they should get knowledge. Then they should bring changes toward the improved manner in their attitude. And then they should put it in practice. And I have found it in AITM.
The impact of these training programs contributed in capacity building of the participants, enabling them to secure decent employment opportunities, and further on to individual efforts in establishing organizations in education sector.
It was really for all the girls. There wasn't any facility for girls to go to join to workshops, to join to have a job, and EITM was very useful. I was alone at the first, but step by step, slowly, I find a lot of girls and a lot of friends from these workshops. Then we became together and we established this office.
Let's see number one. What's number one? Aunt. Now, I will read the word. What is aunt? So the meaning in English is also player, sister, or father, or mother.
I attended a workshop, proposal writing, and I was working in this field. I used to write proposals, but not in a professional manner. But when I joined this workshop, that I understood how should I start proposal and till the end. And also I joined the other workshop. It was report writing. It was also my field of work, and now I can write reports, any kind of reports, and it affects my work. And of course the donors to whom we are writing the reports, they are happy with this format.
I was working as a volunteer in AWF, and I joined the AITM courses, and after that I found a job in HCI, and now I'm working as a marketing supervisor in HCI, and I found a job, and I found a permanent job here.
Before I didn't give in this workshops, I didn't participate in this IITM workshops, I didn't have any experience, and when I applied somewhere, all the organization refused me because I didn't have experience, and I didn't participate in any workshops. So after that, when I participate and when I have taken some workshops in EITM, after that, when I applied in some organization, when they read my documents, so all the organizations are ready. They invited me for a test or interview, so it's useful for us.
AITM, I got different courses such as business, proposal writing, and T&T, and many other courses, which was extremely helpful. Through that, we start some proposal writing for AWA, and after that I have started my activities, and now Alhamdulillah I'm in the position that most of the NGOs are interested to hire me as a applicant there. But the AITM really played a wonderful role in my life. I gained a lot of experience here in different fields and different subjects. The programs they have arranged in such a beautiful way that most of the ladies they are coming from different NGOs. We are sharing our ideas, their experiences. I got all the ladies who were coming in the courses in which I was there. I was receiving their experiences. Then it was a great development in my experience.
I would suggest that if this institution, this organization like AITM, they provide these courses especially in English language, then it would be more efficient and effective. Because right now with Afghan, female especially, male and female both, they don't have much problem with English language. So they can understand, and it's good if they learn these courses in English language.
I will say thanks to AITM for providing a series of workshops and training programs, giving chance to a various number of women organizations and a number of women staff in our organizations in these trainings. These trainings have indeed been very useful. And we have seen improvement in the work of the participants after they have been to these workshops. For example, I can give the example of the social workers who have been into the community mobilization and as well as survey techniques workshops. After that, we have seen that they have more professional approach towards their work, design better forms. And also other trainings like business writing, which was part of the English language program. This was quite useful. It was not only the language, but also part of the management skills, including proposal writing, report writing, which helps them in how to write some of the business letters and other things like their participation in helping writing proposals or report writing is much better than before.
Facilitate the speedy or quick rehabilitation, reconstruction of Afghanistan and subsequent development of Afghanistan. And that could not be done unless there is capacity. And the capacity could not be built unless there is training agencies. And the training agency could not effectively train people unless the training agency itself is capable. So I'm taking all these aspects into consideration, and I am trying to struggle for the achievements of these objectives. And I'm very much hopeful, with the help of the stakeholders, with the help of supporters, with the help of my colleagues, with the help of NGOs, I would be able to achieve these wishes, and to be able to effectively contribute in the process of the rehabilitation, reconstruction, and development of Afghanistan.
For the present, there are very few training opportunities for Afghan women, while the needs in this field are endless.